Welcome back to Master Your Ash. I'm your host Michael Prisdale, and tonight I will be smoking the Villiger Miami 2022 in Lancero. And this is a beautiful 7.5 by 38 Lancero coming to us courtesy of Villiger Cigars. It is Ecuadorian, Connecticut, and the binder and filler are Dominican Republic. The MSRP is $15 per stick, and this is a limited edition run. 500 boxes of the Laguito No. 1 and a Robusto Classic, which is a 5 by 50. Cold draw, there was definitely honey before the light up. Also a little bit of barnyard, ton of creaminess. Pepper on the retrohale is a white pepper, very distinct, not faint at all. Not red pepper, not black pepper, but definitely white pepper and very distinct. The palate features nice cedar and oaky notes along with a touch of that honey. Fairly creamy, but I would expect the walnut to develop a little bit more cream and for there just to be more cream overall to the smoke as we kind of get into the first third even more and approach the second third. But so far, we have a great start to the first third. Definitely an increase in the creaminess, but it was also brought on with an increase in saltiness and acidity. Kind of tasted off balance just a bit. The final third on this stick, before getting into it, it's probably not a Lancero that I would revisit as far as something that I would suggest you immediately go out and get. I would actually like to try the Robusto in this particular blend and see if I enjoy it a bit more, because I feel as though with a little bit extra filler and a little bit of extra binder, maybe this cigar could have a better showing. I think that it's overall a decent cigar, but once again, when you put yourself in that $15 price point, you start to price yourself out of certain misses. And being that the second third is one that I don't feel as though the majority would truly appreciate, the majority of people that are trying this cigar out, I'm not sure if it's one that I can fully recommend for anything more than picking up a single stick at best. But once again, I would love to try the Robusto. I think that this blend is good. It just needs a little bit of fine tweaking in the Lancero format or the Laguito No. 1. I think that as far as pairing notes that I would recommend with this stick, well, I didn't pick out a lot of the walnut that they claim on the paper. That is not to say that others will not pick up walnut, those that are a little bit more sensitive to the flavor. I feel like with this particular stick, there is a fair amount of creamy, nutty components to it, and it could do well by adding in some of those nutty liqueurs. Your Nocellos out there, your Amaris that are have a slight nutty component to them, even some of those like Di Serrano Amaretto sour kind of notes can really help. And for those that always love the trifecta of Sherry Port Madeira, all three of those would go exceptionally well with this stick, especially in the second third where you get like this increase in acidity and saltiness, and you need something sweet to kind of help bring this back to balance. As we've moved closer and closer to the band and more into the final third, the salt is slowly starting to dissipate, as well as the acidity that was present on this stick. And it's weird because of the fact that it almost feels as though in between puffs every so often you get like this pleasant honey note that comes through and this creamy like molasses honey note, and then all of a sudden it's gone and there's just like acid or salt. Like I said before, I'd love to try this out in Robusto. I think that the sky is the limit for what Villiger can put together if they keep moving forward with all of these interesting blends. I know that the latest press release is that the Toast Across America by Villiger for 2023 is going to be made at the Aganorsa factory, and they have a couple of other kind of special edition smokes on the way. So hopefully Villiger will keep us all in the loop, and you'll see plenty of reviews and unboxings and different things. That's one of the beauties of Villiger, is that no matter what, they always go back to the well and they keep on sending stuff out for us all to showcase to you to help promote the brand. And I enjoy doing that because I think that they do a great job of including all of the different reviewers out there, not just the journals and magazines, but also those of us on YouTube and various other mediums that are out here putting in the work every single day. So for that, I thank you very much, Villiger, and I also appreciate all of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, continuing to grow the community here at Master Your Ash, and I look forward to catching you all again for another review.